We mentioned this at the top of the show, but frankly, I don't think there was enough fanfare about this. Today is International Women's Day. Thank you. And not only that, it's the 115th anniversary of this magical day. What a milestone. Our brave suffragette sisters would be so chuffed that we still find this much to whinge about more than a century after getting the vote. But despite being in possession of a pair of X chromosomes and, the last time I checked, all the right anatomical parts, would you believe I didn't receive a single invitation to an International Women's Day event this year? Can you believe that? Instead of chin-wagging about the gender pay gap while gobbling down pink cupcakes, I'm stuck here with you two pale, stale males. I'm kidding. You know where I would rather be. But my pitifully empty inbox did leave me wondering what caused organisers to lose my invite in the mail this year. And I do have a few ideas. It could have been my refusal to worship at the altar of the patron saint of International Women's Day breakfasts herself, Grace Tame, whose VIP appearance at this year's event went ahead despite the former Australian of the Year, who, let's not forget, was bestowed that great honour for her advocacy for sexual assault survivors, doing a full 180 and shouting for the same thing as actual Islamist terrorists who rape Jewish women in the name of Intifada.
From Gadigal to Gaza, globalise the Intifada. One more time. From Gadigal to Gaza, globalise the Intifada.
What a role model for women Grace Tame turned out to be. Or perhaps it could have been my refusal to get behind the idea of quotas for women in this misguided belief women will cast a vote for a candidate simply because she is in possession of the same genitalia. I mean, sue me for thinking it's the ultimate insult to women to suggest we can't get to these positions on merit alone. As the ultimate merit woman, Margaret Thatcher once said, I would hate a person to ask me, are you a quota woman or are you a merit woman? And I'll bet the Iron Lady didn't get many International Women's Day invites either. But gentlemen, I suspect I know the real reason the invites have dried up this year. I can't be sure, but I do believe, deep in my soul, it could be because I seem to actually know what a woman is. And I believe those who don't meet the definition, the biological definition, don't, shock horror, belong in women's spaces. I know, controversial. I made a whole documentary for Sky News last year about the issues in women's sport, something more codes, and now even the Olympics has woken up to since. About time. And it's not just sports, of course. We've seen countless examples of how housing biological males in women's prisons can go horribly wrong. Who would have thunk it? Leading even to reports last month revealing a secret taxpayer-funded payout by the Allen government to a female inmate who was sexually assaulted by a transgender murderer. I mean, who could have foreseen that that was a bad idea? But clearly, this is not the acceptable opinion for any self-respecting feminist. As leading feminist organisation International Women's Development Agency tells us, IWD, that's International Women's Day for the cool chicks, is an opportunity to acknowledge the compounded challenges faced by trans women and stand in partnership with them. And gentlemen, just fix your male gaze on this event, an International Women's Day for and by trans women, held yesterday and proudly funded by the New South Wales government.
International Women's Day for and by trans women is happening this Saturday. We have a whole day of workshops, discussions, and community activities for and by trans women. This is such an exciting event. Ticket sales close this Wednesday. Don't miss out.
Well, up to 200 guests at that event were treated to workshops on changing both name and gender markers in New South Wales, and also how to get photos and other information taken off the internet. Oh goody, more censorship with this issue. But here's the real irony. Many of you will be familiar with Sal Grover, a businesswoman currently appealing a federal court decision that she unlawfully discriminated against a transgender activist when she removed the person from her women's only online platform. So guess what happened when Sal Grover tried to buy a ticket to the International Women's Day event for and by trans women? Organisers cancelled that ticket and even gave her a refund. I guess inclusivity is a one-way street. Maybe it would be more accurate if International What is a Woman Anyway Day was thus named instead.